And next, we have actually area and volume for the prism of cone or pyramid. This thing is very important. And most of the time, it is little bit confusing, okay? Previously, we just covered that the volume of this prism. Okay, prism of cone. Have you ever seen it? Okay, let me just give you some example. Let's say, look at this pyramid. Okay, if I extend it a little bit like this, it means we are gonna have a column. Okay, this can be you can say isolated putting. If you're a little bit familiar with construction or RCC design, okay, so this is isolated putting and it's everywhere. It means you have to determine the quantity of this thing. Okay, now in order to determine the quantity of this thing, you need to determine or you need to just learn the formula for this thing, right? And let's say if we have prism of cone like this, right? This design is also available, okay, maybe in residential buildings. So it's really important. And a prism of cone, you guys may have seen that in form of, you can say, slump cone. Okay, have you seen that slump cone? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Workability के लिए इस्तेमाल की जाती है जिस पर
exactly, exactly, yes. Okay, so slump cone is a cone uh, which is used to determine the workability of a fresh concrete, right? Okay, now in order to determine the volume or the quantity of a prism of cone, what the only formula and a single formula that is actually h by 3, and then we will multiply that with a1 plus a2. The formula is a little bit long, but I really like this formula. And then square root a1 a2. Okay, that is never confusing. Okay, now h, that is known, which is just the height. And remember, this is just the vertical height. Okay, it is never that inclined height, right? And A1, A2, these two are actually the ends areas. Let's say the top area, you can call that with A1, and then the bottom area, okay, let's say that is just A2. You can take them inversely, no problem, right? So this is how you can determine the volume of a prism of cone, or you can say the volume of a prism of pyramid. Okay, let me just have some explanation. Okay, little bit explanation so you guys can understand it very well. Okay, so as you can see, we have the volume which is h by 3, and then we have a1 plus a2, and there we have a1 a2, right? Now a1, let's say this is the top area. Now the top, as you can see, that is actually you can say pi d squared divided by 4. Okay, and the bottom, let's say a2, that is the same thing as pi d squared divided by 4. You can also just keep that capital, and let's say d2. If this is an ellipse, okay, you can say elliptical, you can use, of course, pi ab. Now, as you can see, we're here, that base is just square. That's why you have to use a square for the bottom, and for the top, that is actually the same thing as a square. Okay, next, we will be just discussing about and here is a chat. Sir, we will be needed previous and current recorded lectures after this class because I want to revise after class. Okay, we'll send it. Okay, वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग से रिलेटेड एक प्रॉब्लम है मेरे मेरे साथ, क्योंकि हम बहुत सारे बातें करते हैं ऑनलाइन क्लास में, ठीक है? तो मैं अगर इस वीडियो को बगैर एडिट करके सेंड कर दूँ तो फिर मेरे ख्याल से ये अच्छा इंप्रेशन नहीं जाएगा, क्योंकि आप लोग शेयर कर सकते हो आगे अपने दोस्तों के साथ, और मुझे पता है आप लोग शेयर करते हो, ठीक है? तो इसी वजह से मैं थोड़ा बहुत इसको एडिट करता हूँ, और जितने भी हम आगे पीछे की बातें करते हैं उनको मैं रिमूव कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? तो ये सारा एडिटिंग इस पे काफ़ी टाइम लगता है। तो आप लोग प्लीज़ ना डायरेक्ट डिमांड ना करें वीडियो की। वीडियो एक दिन बाद आ सकती है, 2 दिन बाद आ सकती है, ठीक है। तो इसी वजह से प्लीज़ नेवर आस्क फॉर वीडियो ऑन द सेम डे और मे बी आफ्टर ए डे, राइट।